Hello my scrappy friends, and a big welcome to both the SpiegelMom Scraps and my YouTube channel today. So this share is obviously for SpiegelMom Scraps, and it is also part of my video a day series, day 27. Actually no, this is going live on my channel on the 28th, so a day after. But I'm just showing you here what I'm working with. I've got a small square photo that I've printed of the design team, which I'm super excited about, and then I showed you all the sequins that I picked out. For those of you that have seen the Instagram post, I think the answer, so looking at all the sequins that I've got here, I actually went through 18 different sequin mixes to create this rainbow of sequin, sparkly, fun prettiness. 18. Some of them are sequins I've had in my stash for a while. Some of them are brand new. Some of them have sold out in the store. So everything that is still available in the store, I will make sure I link in the description box below, and make sure you use the promo code. But what I've got here, so I've got some dodgy page protectors that are just a weird size that I have used to hand cut a heart shape. I used some, you can see here, some white paper here to cut this heart, and again it was just hand cut, and then I have used my ruler and done the starburst. I did the stitching of all the different rays, and if you have keen eyes, you'll notice that I missed one of them, but that's okay. So I end up not adding in the white shaker pocket, the white sequins in one of the pockets, which means I've just got the rainbow colours. This was super fun to create. So you saw me fill up the red sequins, so it was red and pink. I had to go and add more to each of the different colors because I realized once I did the red that I just didn't have enough. Once I filled each of the pockets with the colors, I went back to my sewing machine and stitched that little section closed, and then moved on to the next color. And I love how this turned out. It looks so awesome, and yeah, I love it. In all of the pockets I have added in the Into the Woods sequin mix, and also the gold stardust sequin mix, because I thought that would kind of bring everything together, and I knew that I wanted to put this onto a wood grain background because I wanted to be able to see through it, but I didn't want the sequins to get lost. I did put a lot of work into that giant heart shaker. I love it, it's so cool. And yeah, you can see that I did cheat a little bit with the purple. Firstly, if you follow me, you know purple is not my most favorite color in the world. I did make sure I included it, and I knew that that's where my photo was going to go. So I did kind of only include 3 little triangles of it, and then I actually didn't do this on purpose. I ended up covering more than I meant to of the purple, but that's okay as well. I am playing with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Unforgettable collection, and I have used one of the 12 by 12 papers for my background. This is that paper that I've put behind my photo is from the 6 by 8 photo stack. I also showed you earlier my title that I have built. So on my desk I have got a little bowl just with random bits and pieces that for whatever reason were left over or I didn't put away or whatever it is. And in there I had a giant black glittery ampersand. I believe it's from an older Heidi Swap ephemera pack or something. And then I've used the gold fab foils from SpiegelMom Scraps and cut the word sparkle on my cameo. I've actually cut that I think 4 times, and then the 5th time I cut it on the fab foils, the cardstock I had used the fab foils on. And so my title is Sparkle and Shine, and I love, maybe I love it too much, but that's okay. I love how my title came together, and this collection just worked beautifully with it, and the rainbow sequins. I tried really hard not to cover up too much of the sequins, and I really tried so hard not to cover up people's faces. There's my sparkle. I'm just showing you the dimension there. Yeah, with this tiny little photo, our faces are not very big, obviously, and I didn't want to cover anyone's face up. And yeah, so I'm just building my layout here, and I wanted the whole word shine to actually be on the ampersand. As you can see there, I've got the E currently sitting on my background paper, and I am going to shift the whole title over just a little smidge so that it is all sitting, and then it kind of tucks under the word sparkle as well. Just using my wet glue to stick everything down here. I do end up putting, I think, my tub of gesso, my tub of gesso on top to get it to stay in place. And I just used my tape behind my heart to stick it down. What am I doing? Okay, so adding my title here. And so I've got it in just the right spot. I add my glue, and then I stick it down, and I half cover my face. Watch this. There we go. And I stick it, I'm like, yes, that's great. And then I'm like, oh, no, it's not. Move it over. So yeah, all of the sequin mixes that are currently in stock, I will make sure I link below for you. I will tell you all of the ones that I've used, and I'll just go from down my list. So I've got Whiteout, which is the white ones that I didn't use, Wonderland, Into the Woods, Strawberry Shake, Strawberry Dream, Melon Ball, Storybook, Dance It Out, Dreamland, Guac It Real Good, Minty Meadow, Modern Holiday, Touch of Sun, Limeade Twist, Bursting Sunrays, Lost in the Pages, and Gold Stardust. So yeah, I was a little surprised when I started writing them down. I'm like, how many packets did I use here? But the answer is 18. One can never have too much sparkle, right? Like I said, I will make sure I link all of the sequins that are in stock below. So I just wanted to create a couple of little clusters here, and I'm starting with that pink flower above my title. I did have that gap where my sequins ended. I obviously didn't plan that particularly well, and so, like I said, I accidentally ended up covering more of the purple than I meant to, and it genuinely was an accident. But when I showed my husband, he's like, nice way to cover up the purple. So yeah, too funny. I'm playing with the ephemera die cuts here, and like I said, I just add those two clusters, and then I found this big piece. I thought, I wonder if that's going to work. And I love that I can tuck it underneath that heart, and you can still like see through the heart. I really love that. I think it looks really awesome. And so you can see I'm trying to add a few more things in here, and I'm going, no, I'm covering up too much. Don't like it. No, don't like it. So I just go, I think, with those grey leaves from memory. And I'm just going to stick down my title. So here is where I realise that it's not going to fit the way that I want it to. Trying to work out how I want this. And what am I doing? Okay, so I'm going to start sticking my title here. I'm going to obviously use some of my Scotch tacky, and you can see I've just tucked that so it's underneath the word sparkle, and I've got these. So I've stuck one word sticker to the right hand side of my photo which says amazing, but I'm going to remove that. I just feel like it doesn't work. I've got extraordinary underneath my title, and then I found one that says the best day, and I just cut off day and I'm using the best. I'm going to move that one, and then, oh my goodness, I got a bow on the page. These are the cutest things ever. I love them. So I've got that little green bow there. Just checking for what else I can add. I add in a flare badge, which I'm very excited about as well. So I'm just going to tuck that one in there. I've got my, I wanted to add just a little couple of lines of journaling, so I'm just distressing one of these labels from the cut apart sheet, and I'm going to pop that in under my layers and add my journaling in gold pen. sticking down my bow. So I've used the Big Mama foam tape as well. Here's some more of the fab foil. Again, I cut this cut file ages ago when Cut to You paired with SpiegelMom Scraps, and I didn't end up using this particular cut file, but I have kept the bits, and so I'm going to tuck them in here just for a little bit more bling and shine and sparkle. I love the way they just finished that little cluster off, I think. Making sure my placement is perfect as we do. I'm just going to stick those down with some wet glue, add in my journaling, and then I decided to add in I wanted to add in butterflies, and I completely forgot about it. I was going to add in those 3 coloured ones up the top there, and then I decided that I would add in some grey ones, and I really like what these add to the page. I do fussy cut them off camera, and I do add them to the layout off camera, but I end up going with 3 of them. Pull those out, pop those aside, cover my photo up, add some gold splatters since I've got my gold title. Now this, of course, went in between my 2 layers of plastic, so I tried to soak that up a little bit. Gold splatters, and yeah, I'm going to off camera fussy cut those butterflies, and I think I show you the close-ups, the video close-ups of this before I stick the butterflies down, sorry. And yeah, so there is my code for your 15% off, and there is the finished layout with my butterflies. This was super fun to create. I love how it turned out. I just love it. It's so pretty and sparkly. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. I will link everything I can below for you as well. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I shall see you again in my next process video. Have a fantastic scrappy day.